Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Yoga with Debbie. My name is Debbie, and I have my beautiful assistant Cameron here with me today for day 7 of our Yoga for Beginner series. We hope you've liked it so far. If you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. We've tried to increase the intensity or difficulty each day a little bit. Hopefully, it hasn't been too challenging and that we've managed to keep it at that beginner level. For those of you who find some of the other YouTube for beginner videos a little too hard for you, I hope this is hitting in the spot that you need it to. Without further ado, we will begin and get started. So Cameron is going to begin at the back of the mat in child's pose. And again, as always, your choice, wide leg child's pose or narrow child's pose where you're folding completely over and rounding the back, whatever feels good in your body. Dropping those hips down towards your heels. And again, if you're uncomfortable, bring the heels up to your bum using mats, pillows, blankets, yoga blocks, whatever you have on hand. Taking 3 deep breaths in and out, filling that belly full of air. One more breath in and out. And on your exhale, slowly make your way up onto all fours. Making sure that your knees are directly underneath your hips, wrists directly underneath your shoulders, and that you're putting your weight evenly in all spaces on your hand and not pushing directly into your wrists. Inhale, drop the belly, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, round, arching the back. Inhale, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, round, expanding the upper back. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. And exhale, round, pulling that chin towards your chest, feeling that nice stretch through the back. And exhale, come back to our neutral all fours. Cameron's going to turn and face the camera from all fours. We're going to come into a new pose, which is called gate pose. So from all fours, you're going to make your way so that you're standing up on your knees. And then you will take one foot out to the side. And then making sure that your shoulders are over your hips. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, slide that right hand down the right leg, reaching that left arm up and over. And it's not about how far you go, it's just about feeling a nice stretch through the side body. Big breath in. And on the exhale, take it down to the other side, the left side, and comes down, counter stretch. You can touch the ground if you'd like, or you can just stretch a little bit. And inhale, come back up center. And you can plant your hands down, and we're going to swap it over to the other side. Taking that foot out, bringing yourself up, using those core muscles to bring yourself up. Inhaling so you're up nice and tall. And then exhale, slide that left hand down the leg and reaching that right arm up and over. And it doesn't matter how far down you reach. I don't have as much flexibility with Cameron in this pose, so when I do it, my hand is well above my knee. Inhale, coming back up, and take it to the other side. And you can look up to your hand, you can look straight ahead, doesn't really matter. Just a nice long neck. And then inhale, come back up. And then you're going to face the long edge of the mat again. You don't need to turn on your mat. This was just for demonstration purposes so that you can see. You're going to plant your hands down back into all fours, curl the toes under, and then push your hips up towards the ceiling, coming up into your downward facing dog, head between the arms. Again, you can walk your dog out if that feels good for you, especially if you're doing this first thing in the morning and it's your first time moving. You can be a little stiffer. Find some stillness. Inhale, lift your right leg up towards the ceiling, coming into three-legged dog. Exhale, look forward and bring that foot forward. Nice, big step forward. Coming into high lunge, so transitioning through low lunge into high lunge, using the blocks if need be. And reaching those arms up above head. And then from here, we're going to drop that back foot pivoting on its axis, and we're going to make sure that our heel intersects our arch so that our feet are on one plane. Yeah, so the same plane if you're a ballerina. So warrior two, feet are on one plane. You want to bend a little bit more into that knee. We just want to make sure that we're not coming all the way forward so that our knee comes over our toes. That's going to hurt the knee. We want to make sure that our knee stays directly in line with our ankle. So if you're not bending enough into that knee, you can always step back just a little bit with that back foot, making sure your arms are out nice and straight. Inhale to grow taller in your spine. And then exhale, flip that backhand down your leg. Reverse warrior. Going down as far as you can reach. Getting a nice stretch of that side body. Always making sure you can take a big, full, deep belly breath in. And on your exhale, you're going to bring that arm down and put it on your knee that's bent. And then you're going to reach that other arm up and over. And you can reach it up towards the ceiling, or you can reach it forwards towards the front of the mat, whichever works for you. Making sure not to dump all of your weight into that elbow, that you are using your abdominals to keep yourself lifted. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. And then on the exhale, we're going to cartwheel our hands down. So bringing it up and over and planting the hands on the mat, and step that foot back, coming into downward facing dog. Come forward into plank. Drop the knees. Come into child's pose for a break. Give your wrists a bit of a break. Take a breath here. And then when you're ready, push your way back up into downward facing dog. Again, if it feels good for you, you can walk your dog out. And we're going to take it to the other side. So inhale, lift your left leg up and step it forward. Coming into low lunge to high lunge, or if you can transition directly into high lunge, go for that. Listen to your body, do what works for you. Finding a nice tall spine, pivot on that back foot, intersecting the heel with the arch on the back foot, bending into that front knee. Nice tall spine. Inhale, reach that front arm forward, flipping the palm over, and exhale, come back. Reverse warrior, sliding that hand down the back side of the leg. Looking up to the ceiling if that feels comfortable for you, making sure your knees stay in that bent position. Inhale, come back so that we're coming into our side angle. So we're going to bend that elbow, putting it on our knee, reaching that arm up to the ceiling. And again, you can reach it up and over if that feels good for you. Stay for the breath in. And on the exhale, come back up to warrior two. And we're going to cartwheel the hands back down to the mat. And step that foot back. Coming into plank pose. Lower the knees. We've just come onto all fours. And then we're going to make our way to the front of the mat. Standing at the front of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale, slowly roll your way all the way up to standing. We're going to come into chair pose. So it's exactly as it sounds. It's like you're sitting on an imaginary chair. If you feel that you would like to have a chair to do this pose, feel free to press pause on the video and go grab one. Otherwise, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, push those hips back, bending at the knees, making sure your knees are not coming over your toes. Correct, just like that. And that you are holding that using your abdomen, engaging those inner thighs, making sure your knees are not displaying outwards. Stay for the breath in, and exhale, fold. Nice. Nice. And then we're going to step it back to plank, planting the hands, first one foot and then the other. And then drop the knees and make your way onto your belly. And plank is quite often a transition pose, so you don't hold it for long in a lot of poses, but it can be held for as long as you'd like, and it's great as a full body pose. So drop your head to the forehead to the mat. Hands are underneath your shoulders or back closer to your ribs, whichever is more comfortable for you. Inhale, arch, push the hips into the floor, engaging the muscles in the low back, arching up, baby cobra, and exhale, lower. Working with your breath, inhale, pushing the hips in, engaging the muscles in your low back, exhale, lower. Inhale, arch, engaging those low back muscles, and exhale, lower. And a little trick too is to make sure that you're pushing into your toenails, pushing the tops of your feet and your toenails into the mat when you're doing baby cobra. That can help you as well. Now we're going to take it to the back side. So keeping the hands where they are, inhale, push that pelvis into the mat, engage the low back and lift your feet up, and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, pushing the pelvis in, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the back legs, and lower. Now we're going to put those two moves together. You can keep your hands as they are, or you can reach them out in front of you, whichever is more comfortable for your body. On the inhale, you're going to make sure you push your pelvis into the floor, engage your abdominals, and engage that low back, and lift. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. And one more time. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Nice work. All right, you can push your way back into child's pose. Give that low back stretch. And then you're going to make your way onto your back for Shavasana, our final resting pose. This is where we're going to let our body absorb all of the hard work that you have done today, taking up space on your mat, closing down the eyes if that feels comfortable for you. Starting at the bottom, letting your legs feel heavy. Relaxing the hips, feeling them supported by the floor beneath you. Your back is heavy and it's supported by Mother Earth. Your arms feel heavy. Relaxing that forehead. Making sure your shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Unclenching that jaw and relaxing the tongue away from the roof of your mouth. And just let your breath be natural. And just be. Now, if you'd like to stay here longer, feel free to do so. But if you have to go about the rest of your day as we do, begin to awaken yourself. Take a full deep belly breath in and exhale out the nose. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Rotate the wrists and the ankles if that feels good for you. You can also rock your head slowly from side to side. Just slowly waking the body back up. Inhale, take a big full body stretch, reaching those arms up overhead. And then exhale, roll over into fetal position onto your side. And then push your way up to seated slowly or fall back down. Make your way up into your final seat. Take full deep belly breath in, reaching your arms up overhead, gathering all that energy between your palms and bringing it down towards your heart center. Bow your chin to your chest, thanking your body for taking you through this practice today. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. And that is the conclusion. That is day 7. Good job. Nice. I hope you enjoyed it. I had so much fun making this, and thank you again to Cameron for doing this with me. How do you feel after 7 days of yoga? Are you feeling any more flexible? Like the little aches and pains, you can go about your day a bit better now? Yep. Excellent. Good stuff. All right. Well, please hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I look forward to your comments. Let me know what you'd like to see next. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.